In previous videos, I've asked, when does a conspiracy theory stop being a conspiracy theory and become the real thing? And I have a few reasons why I've asked that question. And one of those reasons is that no matter what happens, no matter what's going on right in people's faces, it could be unfolded as I speak, and there are people that will still call it a crazy conspiracy theory.
Would you eat human meat grown in a lab?
Well, this is like the animal rights movement, really, because they don't want you to eat animal meat.
The answer is no. I won't eat human. What is wrong with you people?
Did you find the one about lab-grown salami cultured from celebrities?
Lab-grown salami?
I've seen that human meat article before. It's like an animal rights
Would you
thing.
eat lab-grown human salami cultured from celebrity cells? No.
Why salami?
James Franco's salami?
They're hoping to get James Franco and Ellen DeGeneres, Jennifer Lawrence, and Kanye West on board to donate tissue samples that will become salami. This is like some of the most disgusting stuff I've ever seen. Yo, we need to go back.
There was also an article that
go back. We've gone too far.
Too far. There was also an article I read. They said, would you eat human meat to save the planet? It's like,
no,
what a wonderful vague question.
Here's what I'm saying. How about
hear that crazy conspiracy theory? Never mind that they're doing it right now. No, never mind that. It's still some crazy conspiracy theorist right-wing talking point. It's no coincidence that all these farm animals worldwide are coming down with these various illnesses. Some of them I can't even pronounce. But it's not by happenstance that these food processing plants are blowing up or catching on fire in a record number of occurrences.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
You gotta see this. Yeah. Hey.
Okay, let me jam this in here because I've already recorded the video, but I almost made the mistake in assuming that everybody will know what I'm talking about. And some people do know already, and they knew it way before I did, matter of fact, but not everybody. And then not everybody will probably come and tell me that what I'm talking about is a hoax, and they'll maybe make reference to Greg Wallace, right? But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Henrietta Lack and what they did with her body back then and where they've gotten to these days with her. So before someone comes to tell me that it's not real, I want you to go look into something called the Immortal cell. Then from there, go see what these demons have done with it.
Henrietta Lacks is one of the most important figures in modern medicine you may have never heard of. Before she died of cancer back in 1951, doctors took her cells without her consent, and then they were used in countless medical breakthroughs. But her family was never compensated until now. Yesterday, attorney Ben Crump announced a settlement with a biotech company. Her family claims profited off of her cells. Jerika Duncan has more on her story.
Happy birthday!
Henrietta Lack's family rang in her birthday Tuesday with a present they fought for years to secure, a settlement for an undisclosed amount, cementing her impact on the field of medicine.
My grandmother gave the world a gift 70 years ago, and we're here today to give her a gift of justice.
Doctors at Baltimore's Johns Hopkins Hospital harvested Lack's cells without her knowledge in 1951, a practice they've insisted was common at the time. But after she died, her cells would become the first human ones to be grown and replicated outside the body.
But the few, the elites, the 1%, of course they'll still have their steak and pork chops and fish and real fruit and vegetable and nuts and grains to eat. But us, they'll have other things on the menu for us to eat in the future. And they're doing it right now. It's not just a conspiracy theory. Because why are they growing human in laboratories? What the fuck kind of shit is that? I'll tell you what it is. It's the level of evil that's here. It's immeasurable. It's here. And it didn't just get here, it's been here. There's an episode of The Twilight Zone called The Old Man in the Cave. And the scene was set in what looked like a ghost town where a handful of people survived. And if I'm not mistaken, there was some nuclear fallout where the United States got hit by a bomb or something. But anyway, all of the food was contaminated.
I have an announcement. We've just had communication from the old man in the cave. There's an 80% possibility of rain tomorrow. The wind's from the northeast. This means that there will likely be a very high radioactive count in the precipitation. Place all rain barrels upside down and keep all water troughs covered. As to the canned goods there, the old man says that they're contaminated and should be destroyed.
Then a couple of dudes come into town. They were military dudes. I guess they were driving around looking to find some signs of civilization. Right? Now these people had survived for 10 years after the bomb hit or whatever happened, but when these strangers showed up.
Your hair is contaminated. Oh, Mr. Goldsmith. Stop it! Listen to me, all of you! Listen to me! There's every possibility that all of those cans contain enough strontium-90 to kill every man, woman, and child in this village.
When these strangers showed up, it didn't take them long to convince the people to eat the food, and as a result, everybody died. And I bring up the Twilight Zone to say that, and I don't know exactly how the few is going to do it, but they're going to make everybody afraid of the food. Or we'll be scared to go to the store and go shopping for meat and milk or whatever else we get out of these places.
Scientists from the University of Illinois and Michigan Technological University developed a food generator concept that converts plastics to edible protein. The researchers envisage a system in which individuals deposit plastic garbage or non-edible biomass into a slot. The waste goes into processing reactors where heat is used to break it down. The byproduct is then put into a tank with a bacterial population, which feasts on it. The cells are then dried down into a powder and stored for subsequent use. The resulting foods contain all the required nutrition, are non-toxic, provide health benefits, and also allow for personalization. This groundbreaking development has the potential to provide safe and sustainable nutrition, while at the same time, help deal with the problem of plastic waste and environmental harm caused by large-scale farming practices. What do you think? How excited do you feel about munching on some plastic bottles? And, what kind of impact could this technology have on our world? Let us know in the comments below.
When do they become real instead of being mere conspiracy theory? And it's not only plastic. They're making cardboard, food from fecal matter and everything. It's like they're trying to contaminate the human in every way possible, mind, body, and spirit. They hate all that's natural or anything that even remotely comes close to being natural. And whatever contaminants we become accustomed to, it's not good enough for them. They got to do more, and they're going to do some more and some more and some more. Having real grass on your lawn is likely to become illegal, classified as some climate carbon emissions threat to the environment or something. The stuff they're doing, like with the food, it's almost like they're looking to damn people's spirit or soul. But the food thing is just an example of what I've meant when I've said over and over about how this is not about your group or my group or other people's groups. It's about the overall disdain for humans as a species. The few are disgusted by humans. And I can see that by the things that they do. And that's why I've been on here complaining about self-interest groups. Men saying that it's all a war on males, and females saying that this is all a war on females. Religious groups saying that this is designed to get rid of their religion. But this is not even about none of that, or this is not even about homo or heterosexual, because the homosexuals, although they're doing a good job for the elite, they're still going to end up with the rest of us when the few gets finished with them. They're going to end up right next to us.
Truly, master.
Everybody is on the menu, including these useful idiots that we call woke or progressives. Young, old, it don't matter. Everybody is on the menu. And I see vegans and vegetarians doing victory dances over these food processing plants burning up or exploding. Doing victory dances because they foolishly believe that their fruits and vegetables and nuts and grains are not being done away with too. They ignorantly think that their food choices are not being contaminated and it's not on the agenda to be discontinued so that they can eat cardboard and plastic and bugs with the rest of those who are left. It's crazy that with all this going on, people could still convince themselves that all of this is all about their particular and specific group. All while they're growing human flesh in laboratories, man. And it's not a new thing. They've been doing it. It's just that now they're making it more known what they've been doing. And they're not growing human just for them to look at. Misanthropic. I told y'all not too long ago that that was a word that I recently learned. Misanthropic. People who hate humans. The progressive movement, they have those kinds of people in it. But the few, they're even worse. So I guess this is like this commentary is like a threat assessment.
You just wanted to make fun of me. You're just like the rest of them.
Look what happened because of what you did, what it led to. There were riots out there. 2 policemen are in critical condition. You're laughing. You're laughing. Someone was killed today because of what you did.
I know. How about another joke, Murray?
No, I think we've had enough of your jokes.
What do you get?
I don't think so.
When you cross a mentally ill loner with a society that abandons him and treats him like trash!
Call the police,
I'll
Gene.
tell you what you get!
Call the police.
You get what you fucking deserve!